Hi Capricorn, welcome to your December general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Capricorn. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind, to only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear this message. Hi Cross Watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Capricorn. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Capricorn and cross watchers that energy is fluid. So that simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. All right, Capricorn, let's go ahead and get your reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl here to set the energy for you guys and see if any meditation messages are coming through to get in sync with the energy. But if you just want to go straight to the card pull, go ahead and check out the pinned comment with the timestamps below. All right, Capricorn, let's tune in. Okay, Capricorn, the first thing I saw was the letter T, plain and simple. And I feel the energy that wants to come through has a first, middle, last initial with the letter T, as in Tim, as in Tanya. So that may mean something to you guys, or maybe someone has two T's in their name. But then I saw like a red lobster. So I wonder if some of you guys have strong Cancer in your chart dealing with the Cancer. I know the lobster's not the sign for Cancer, but kind of that crustacean energy is what I was getting. And I saw the restaurant then, Red Lobster, which may mean something to someone, whether they live by it, have been to Red Lobster with this person, but I'm definitely, then it was taking me to the East Coast. So, you know, I'm in America currently, so I was seeing kind of Maine, Rhode Island, New York, Delaware, that type of energy. But it could be the East Coast for wherever country you reside and stay in. Someone could be there, living there currently. But with that lobster, it was like, I saw the pinchers and they're holding tight. So someone wants this. And maybe with the red even, someone could be wearing red like right now. The last time you saw this person, the last time they saw you, someone was wearing red here. But it's like they have a passion for this. They have a drive for this, and they're going to hold on to this. And they're looking to keep you, Capricorn. Someone does here. And even if this is someone that you guys have kind of split apart from, they're going to do something to get you back. But I definitely feel for most of you, this is active energy. We'll pull some more cards that dive deeper and see what energies really do want to come through for a message. But it's like someone has you and now they want you all to themselves with that like pinching type of energy here. So really interesting. I want to see what is going on for my Capricorns here. So I am tuning into an energy that's in or around your psychic field of someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you right now in this moment. Let's see what Spirit has to say. So we have date. And it says meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, plan, set a date. So I do feel this is someone you recently went on a date with. This is someone that you met, for some of you guys, like literally end of November, maybe mid-November around that time, where you guys started that connection, reconnecting here. But I do feel as if you guys are going to continue with dating. I do feel that in December, they still want to keep in touch. They still want to be active. This is someone that likes to dress up when they go out, likes to wear a tie, likes to wear a sexy dress, likes to really, you know, get done up. And they want to do it to impress you, Capricorn. They want to do it to show you that they're a catch, definitely. This could be someone who's in business, finance. I'm feeling very strongly here. But yeah, I do feel that you guys are going to be dating someone that you've recently met or someone that you're reconnecting with. And they're interested. They're going to keep this going. I can tell. And I wouldn't be surprised, like soon after you watch this message, they're going to ask you what you're doing this weekend or something along those lines. And maybe what they're going to ask you to is like holiday related, like a holiday work party, a holiday event type of thing for some of you guys. Tell me more about this energy surrounding Capricorn. Tell me more about this energy for Capricorn, Spirit. Okay, hopeless. Interesting. And it says pessimistic, despondent, or defeated. Okay, so someone's really emotional about the failures that may have been going on in their love life for the last few months. And I just want to say someone may already be going into this connection doubtful, hesitant. It feels one-sided, definitely. So whether that's on your end, Capricorn, or the other end, that's the energy that's going to get this sinking fast. I will be honest here. And someone could have a water moon, like a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer moon. So a lot of moon activity could be affecting you guys emotionally right now. But this hopeless energy, this, you know, is it already going to fail? Pessimistic energy is what someone's kind of anchored into right now. That needs to be kind of transformed, transmuted. And I'm hearing give them a chance. I don't know if that's for this other person or for you. But, you know, I kind of just feel that this date, even if like the last one I kind of say was a little bit awkward, like maybe they're already kind of ruminating what they should have done, what they could have done better. This is very perfectionistic energy. So I wonder if someone has strong like Virgo in their chart, Virgo rising, Virgo sun, Virgo moon. But I kind of just have to say this hopeless energy is not helpful, and it's definitely not necessary, because I definitely feel the other side to this. Someone is really interested. Someone does want to keep this connected and going. Someone could even live by the water, by the docks, by the pier, by the ocean. What does this energy want to say to Capricorn? Yeah, this person already wonders if they like were so awkward or kind of nervous at the date that they messed something up. They're very hard on themselves. And that's maybe why they try so hard to impress you, Capricorn. But tell me more. And it's almost like that energy I'm feeling of like, crap, I ruined it, I did this, but then they text you wanting to hang out with you again. So yeah, I don't know. Someone's making it seem like it was a lot worse than it really was. I'm even hearing sloppy kiss, which may have been the awkward moment between the two of you, but tell me more. Okay. I am so grateful for the inspiration you brought to my life. Whoa. Okay. Guys, we're getting closer here from hopeless to this. So there's something about this energy that is re-sparking someone's hope. This makes so much sense here. Because I was like, interesting, Spirit. Like, yeah, I think someone for the last few months, maybe even years, has just had bad luck in love. And I do feel meeting you or having a connection with you is starting to make them excited about love and romance again, to date again, to put their best forward. And even with this hopeless, like with this sinking ship, it could have been something big, like a divorce that happened for someone, very specific for someone. There could have been like the loss of a loved one as far as romantic partnerships go some years ago that someone has still been slow to recover from, as it would take someone a long time. And I think though, through this new connection or through this person you've started to interact with, someone is picking up the hope for it again. And that's really beautiful. And maybe even the hopeless here, I'm feeling a lot of like repetitive cheating energy that someone may have like been in a karmic cycle with for some time, whether that was the same person cheating over and over again, or you kind of are just, someone here has been interacting with like player playette types, and that's kind of what made someone disbelieve in love. But that's all reversing. Like, this is a huge turning point. The moment you met this person, they met you, there's some sort of shift energetically within your love life that's starting to open up the gates, and that's beautiful to see. So let's get into the tarot. So at the tarot, I'm going to ask, how do they feel about you right now? What do they think of you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection they have with you currently? And what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Capricorn? What are they really hoping is going to happen and unfold between the two of you? And what are they afraid of? So far, a lot of water energy, my goodness. Yeah, and some of you have very strong intuitive psychic abilities. You feel energy like almost automatically. They find your mysteriousness to be so attractive, so sexy. But yeah, maybe it's because, Capricorn, you're doing more of the silent game, as far as like, maybe for some of you guys in the recent past, you're like, okay, I'm going to be proactive. I'm going to, you know, text them when I'm not hearing from them for a while. But it's kind of like, at this point, you're like, no, if they want me, they'll reach out. And if the energy is right, it will happen. And I think by taking that strategy, it has inspired them. Maybe they were the ones, like, both of you are kind of like a little bit sidesteppy with each other. And maybe it's because some of you, or like both of you, really have been through it in love and romance. But I think the fact of this being with all this water that I'm seeing so clearly is that feelings are starting to get involved. And sensitivity is starting to be heightened there. And I do feel both of you, for different reasons, similar reasons, are just trying to protect yourselves. But you both kind of feel the sparks of these feelings kind of starting to get deeper and deeper between the two of you. Someone's afraid of getting ghosted. Like, that has been a thing that someone's been going through and they don't want it to happen again. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. Nice. So fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And this is kind of what I was feeling with the inspiration here, right? Like, when they met you, Capricorn, there was a spark that they haven't felt in a long time, like an instant connection, an instant chemistry. And even from after that first date or after messaging you, they were excited. They were excited to see when you would hit them up again. They were excited to see what date you guys would go on next, how soon they could see you. And I think for some of you, where you may have like kind of met like online, whether that was a dating app or whether that was messaging on like Instagram, Facebook, they were really surprised and impressed to see how good you actually look in person versus just your picture even. You are very sexy, hot, attractive. Maybe some of you could have fire rising sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. But I mean, you've sparked their interest for sure. And you know, for some, very, very particularly, because again, their feelings, or someone's feelings here, is Five of Cups. And I wonder if someone felt like they came on a little bit too strong, especially with sexual energy. And it may have been kind of either turned down, or just because someone doesn't want to rush into that, it was like declined a bit. And because of that, someone's really worried that they messed it up. Because I can say, for those of you that were wondering if this was just sex, no. I mean, their sexual energy is very kindled right now, let's just say. But let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of the 8 cards are cup cards. That's about the emotions, the feelings, the sensitivity, the sensing type of vibes, right? So it's definitely more than that. And I do want to confirm that for someone here. I'm hearing you left them with a kiss. And they want more. They're hungry for more. But again, for some of you, they already are worried that they blew it, or someone is just still recovering from a wound of being a little hopeless in love and romance. So let's dive deeper into that. Someone likes to wear gold rings particularly. How they feel about this connection or about you right now is the Five of Cups. So this is Scorpio energy. For some, again, like whatever last interaction, last date that they felt like they did an oops on, they're really beating themselves up over it. They didn't feel like that was their true selves. Again, like, I don't know why I'm picking up on this energy, Capricorn, of like a need to impress you, a need to do everything perfectly, a need to, again, it could be associated when we want things so badly, we want it to be perfect, we want it to go smoothly, but there was some sort of mishap that happened that they feel on their end, and they may be making this a lot bigger than it is. Some of you, it's reasonable for them to feel this way, but I do kind of sense maybe if, again, like you guys are kind of playing the silent energy, I don't want to reach out too much, they may already be stressing if like you're not interested or that you're over it. They're not really picking up on the strategy you're trying to do as far as, I want to see how bad you want this, and I'm not going to be the person again to make this happen. You're going to have to show me. They're a little slow to waking up to that, for sure. I kind of want to clarify this Five of Cups energy here. And, for some of you, I wonder if like on a date that you had with them, they spilled like their drink and they were really embarrassed by that, or something embarrassing kind of happened. Tell me more about this Five of Cups for Capricorn. The Hanged Man. Yeah. Pisces energy, big time. And Page of Pentacles. Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Okay, so I will just say there are two pages here. Someone could be much younger than the other person. They could be whatever, right? So there could be that age difference that is, could play a role in this in some way, especially with like old school dating versus new school dating. It's very different now, right? But I definitely have to say with this Five of Cups and the Hanged Man, someone is wondering from the lack of speed this has been going in, because with the Hanged Man, it definitely feels like it's been slow. It definitely has felt like, I don't know, I gotta be honest here, Capricorn, again, flip the rules if you need to, but someone feels like the other person has been kind of leaving them hanging, whether it takes them a long time to text back, whether, there had to be like a rescheduling of a date. They wonder if like you're avoiding them in some sort of sense, but they're reading too much into it. I feel like they're really hoping that you'll be the one to reach out, you'll be the one to call, but I think that's what you're waiting on them to do. So it's really interesting that you guys are kind of having that scenario go on here. But I do kind of feel like since you've last saw each other, it's been slow to recommunicate again. But I think that's just because you're waiting on each other to hit the other one up, honestly. Because what they think about you, think about this connection, is the Three of Cups. Cancer energy. So yeah, that party invite for sure. They're thinking about inviting you to a party, inviting you to like a happy hour. And they think you'd get along with their friends. They think you'd be someone that can, they could send you in any sort of setting and you could read the room and you can get along with people. I do feel like they've been telling their friends about you already, Capricorn, showing your picture, or telling the person that there's something special about this one. I can feel it. And their friends and their family members are really excited for them, especially if they were the ones on that end of having really bad luck in love and romance. Now, I gotta say, for some, if you're definitely single and you're kind of like playing field to see, you want to keep your options open, let's just say, that could be part of the Five of Cups hopeless energy, where they get kind of sad if they see that you're going out, didn't invite them, if you are going on other dates. It does make them feel a little upset and jealous even to some extent. But I don't think they're going to tell you that, because again, whether it's really new or you've told them from the start you're keeping it open. But I feel with this Three of Cups energy, for most of you, they're excited to see you again. They're excited to reunite. They're excited even for plans that you've already made, especially with this date card here, because they think they're going to have a lot of fun. And again, it's that waiting to hear from you, waiting to see you again, that is putting them like on the edge, on pins and needles, quite literally here, Capricorn. Someone likes to wear a jacket with faux fur on the hood or faux fur on the collar. What they like the most about you is the High Priestess. Pisces energy, Cancer energy for me as a reader. They know you're intuitive. They know that you pick up on everything. And it's interesting because they feel like you already know them, but they hardly know you. Like, you read them like a book, yet it's hard to pick up on what you're thinking about, where your head's at, where your heart's at in this. Some of you are very upfront about being spiritual. You read your own cards, or you connect with spirituality on a daily basis. You told them about this, or like you have like a spiritual tattoo. That would make it very obvious, right? But I think even for some of you, like, again, High Priestess energy always gives me like a reeling them in type of vibe. And they know you're reeling them in. It's making them nervous. They don't want to take the first step, but they can't help but feel that pull to you, Capricorn, that desire for you. There's just this inexplainable energy to you that keeps people wondering. It really does. You have very strong feminine energy, and this has nothing to do with gender or sex. We all have masculine and feminine energy, but your power is a quiet power. People notice you, and you don't have to put yourself in the center of attention. You are just someone that catches a lot of people's interest very easily in the subtle things you do. Someone has a very soft voice, and someone finds that soft voice to be very sexy. Maybe it's on the phone, maybe it's just how you talk. But yeah, I think ultimately they just find you so mysterious, so deep and complex, and they know they've only just scratched the surface with you, Capricorn. What they don't like about you is the Four of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. So yeah, they kind of do feel you close yourself off a bit, that you are guarded, you are reserved. When they try to get you to, share and open up a bit more, they can sense when you get a little bit tense. And although with the High Priestess, like, the air of mystery is sexy, I think for a lot of you, you need to know they're at that point of like, are they ever going to open up? Will they ever trust me? Will they ever give this a chance? And maybe someone's still holding on to that hopeless energy that we were feeling in the beginning of the reading, right? And some of you guys, I wonder if you shared your past experiences with this person already, or they just kind of sense that there's a wound that has been anchored for too long and really has blocked up the heart chakra from opening up to new experiences. They may feel like you come off as cold a bit, definitely reserved, and they just want to see where it's at between the two of you. Someone has long legs, someone's very tall, and maybe the height kind of intimidates the other person in a way. Just throwing that out there. Like, someone feels like they can't wear heels because they'll be taller than that person. That's not for everyone, obviously. But what they like the most about this connection is the Knight of Cups, Pisces energy. So what I'm feeling in my gut here is that this has made them want to do more. I feel like they've gone on plenty of first dates and none just really hit that way of making them want to put more effort, more time, more feelings into it, the way that this already has for them, Capricorn. And I feel like this is inspiring them to do more than what they would usually do with other people, such as like continue the conversation, such as ask for a second date. And I kind of feel with this Knight of Cups energy is that when they're with you, when you guys are in the same room, when they're hanging out, like, they can sense your charm, sense your subtle magnetism. Again, I'm just seeing literally someone reeling it in. And you've said very smooth things. I wonder if you even know that, but the things you've said to them has really turned them on, has made them really interested. Just the way you are, the way you walk, the way you talk, it allures them. But what they don't like about this connection is the Wheel of Fortune. Sagittarius energy, Pisces energy. So I'm getting two different feelings from this. So for some of you, I get that. They feel like, okay, so for example, on the last date, or the first date, let's just say it was really good, it went well, it put them on a high, but then the second date, they didn't know how you're feeling, maybe you were a bit more quiet, maybe, you know, something happened that day that set the energy off outside of the connection, like someone at work was really annoying you or something like that. And so it kind of sent them on a low, and some of them with the Five of Cups are now wondering like where this is going, right? So they may kind of feel at times, or you do, that this is like up and down type of energy. They'll get really excited to see you text, but then it takes a long time to text back. But then you do want to hang out, but then, you know, they don't see you for a long time, like that type of up and down energy. Now, others of you with this Wheel of Fortune here, especially with the hopeless card that we were sensing and feeling at the beginning of the reading, this feels big to them already. And that big energy, again, I don't know how to describe it better, but it's kind of like, this feels more serious. This feels more right. It carries the weight of, it could fail again. And with the Wheel of Fortune, it's very much a fate card, a destiny card. And they're just afraid that this is just going to be another lesson, that, you know, the cards are against them, stacked in some way, and that although this may have been going well, when's the next bad thing that's going to happen to make this all crash down again? That someone is kind of feeling very strongly here. Highest hopes is the Page of Cups. Water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Someone is hoping that someone will open up a little bit more to show how they feel, to show if they care, to show if they want this. And I do kind of feel it's not even like a big confession, you know, like, I love you, I want to marry you. But at least like, I'm feeling you. I like you. I want to see you. I'm interested in it. Like the small things I feel will matter to someone here. The small gestures, the, you know, texting that will kind of show that they care, keeping up with it, sending smiley faces. I think that's what someone really is hoping for. That everything is okay, nothing is as wrong as they are already perceiving it to be, and that someone does reciprocate the feelings that are starting to be felt for someone on the one side here. But the deepest fears is the Hermit card. Virgo energy, and this is where I was picking up on that ghosting vibe. Especially if they haven't heard from you for a few days. They're really afraid you're going to ghost them. They're afraid you completely pulled back. In a silent way where they don't even know what they did wrong. They don't even know where it went wrong between the two of you. There is no explanation. There is no closure. That's kind of what they're ruminating about the fear of. Or maybe that's you, Capricorn. But I feel even for someone here that's thinking, if this doesn't work out, am I always going to be single? Am I always going to be alone? Am I never going to find that person? Am I only going to have to rely on myself? That is someone's fear here. Especially if someone feels like they're getting older and older and that potential is fading away. I truly believe that potential never fades, but that is someone's fear nonetheless. All right, Capricorn, to see the likely outcome of this situation, what is likely to happen and unfold from now to the end of the month, you need to be aware of, know about. We're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome, pull some more tarot oracle cards to just dive deeper. If you still have questions, let's get those answered now. To join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Capricorn, I really hope that this reading resonated with you, confirmed so much for you. And if it did, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Capricorn. very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Capricorn.